Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to the Yogini Steph channel. My name is Yogini Steph. How are you doing today? So today we are doing a senior friendly mat yoga. I do a lot of chair yoga for seniors. So if you fancy a little bit of mat, you can. If you need a chair for assistance to help you stand up, feel free to grab one now. Take a little pause. So yes, and whenever you are ready, we're going to start laying down on our mats, settling in, hands by your sides, palms facing up. Feel free to close the eyes or gaze up to the sky if you like. Just grounding yourself to the earth. Any distracting thoughts pop into your mind, just observe them and let them pass on by without any judgment. Lengthening your breath. Just noticing what's going on in your body today. Any discomfort you might be holding on to, or maybe you're holding on to any tension in your body. With each exhale you take, just seeing if you can find softness in your body. Starting to wiggle the fingers and toes, blinking the eyes open if they're not there yet already. And just bringing the soles of the feet to the floor, feet mat distance apart. We're just going to windshield wiper our legs side to side, waking up our body. Bit of gentle movement going on. One more time each side. And once you've finished, meeting knees to the sky. Bringing both knees in towards your chest, either holding onto the back of your legs or interlace your fingers behind your legs. Wherever you are, inhale, straightening your legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straightening the legs, doesn't matter how straight they are. Exhale, bend the knees. And inhale, straightening your legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Lovely, straightening your legs. Point the toes, nice little ballerina feet. And flex the feet. Point the toes, flex the feet. Point, flex, point, flex. Keeping it going. And rotating your ankles one way. Rotations the other way. Come into stillness, bending your knees, giving your knees a nice big hug in towards your chest. Feel free to rock side to side. And come into stillness. Rolling onto your favorite side, using your top arm to push you all the way up to a nice easy seat position. Whatever easy seat means for you. So you can be sitting on a cushion, you can be cross-legged, or you can have your legs out nice and long, entirely up to you. Wherever you are, sitting up nice and tall. Head over heart, heart over pelvis, stacking your spine, imagining you're resting your chin on a shelf, so when we're lifting up through the crown of the head, we're not sticking out our chin. Shoulders back and down away from the ears. Head in the elbows. Grounded in the seat bones. Taking a few breaths here. And a deep breath in through the nose. And a big deep breath out through the mouth. Excellent. Hands by your sides. Inhale, right fingers up to the sky. Exhale, side stretch. Pressing into your hands, bringing your top arm back, lifting your heart forward, lifting your heart up to the sky, maybe gazing up towards your top arm. If that's not available for your neck, you can gaze ahead, or you can gaze down off your opposite shoulder towards your hand. Keeping the weight nice and even in both seat bones. Lovely. Pressing into your hand. Inhale, fingers to the sky. Bringing your hand behind you. Gazing towards your back thumb. Open up your chest. Exhale, back to your side stretch. And again, inhale, fingers to the sky and behind you. Spreading those fingers nice and wide. Open up our chest. Exhale, side stretch. And last time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, fingers to the sky. Exhale, hand comes behind you to the floor. Left hand, right knee. Inhale, lifting up nice and tall. Deep breath in. Exhale, twisting, gazing over your back shoulder. Head turns last. Using your knee as a little bit of a lever. Inhale, coming out slightly to lift. Exhale, twist. Waist moves, then your chest, then your back shoulder, and lastly your head. One more inhale and exhale. And once you've finished, coming back to center, facing ahead. Lovely. Switching sides. Inhale, left fingers up. Exhale, side stretch. Again, pressing into your mat. Bringing that top arm back, lifting up your heart, maybe gazing up towards your top arm. If not, you can gaze ahead, or you can gaze towards your right fingers. Lengthening through the side body, lengthening through your fingertips. Pressing into your hand, inhale, bringing your fingers up and behind you, open up your chest, gazing towards your back thumb. Exhale, back to our side stretch. Inhale, fingers up and behind us. Exhale, side stretch. Last round, inhale. And exhale. Pressing into our hand, inhale, fingers up to the sky, exhale, hand comes behind us, fingers to the floor, right hand, left knee, inhale, lifting up nice and tall, deep breath in. Exhale, twisting, gazing over your back shoulder, waist moves, then your chest, then your back shoulder, and lastly your head. Inhale, coming out slightly to lift. Exhale, we twist, head turns last. One more inhale and exhale. And once you've finished, coming back to center, facing ahead. Lovely. Rising up to all fours. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, fingers spread nice and wide. Flat back, gazing between our hands, untucking your toes. In our tabletop position, neutral spine. Inhale, dropping your belly, chest up, chin up, tailbone up, looking up. Exhale, chin to chest, curl the spine, push the mat away from you, belly button towards your spine. Inhale, dropping our belly, chest up, chin up, tailbone up, looking up. Exhale, chin to chest, curl the spine, push the mat away from you. Inhale, dropping our belly, chest up, chin up, tailbone up. Open up your entire front body, your heart, your throat. Exhale, chin to chest, curl the spine, push the mat away from you. Keeping it going. Few more rounds. One more cat-cow. Lovely. And once you've finished, meeting back in our neutral spine, flat back, gazing towards the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, bringing your right shoulder towards your right hip, gazing behind you. Exhale, back to center. Lovely. Left shoulder towards left hip, gazing towards your hip, and coming back to center. Inhale, right shoulder, right hip. Exhale, center. Lovely, keeping it going. Feeling that nice little stretch all the way down our side body. One more time each side. Lovely. Gazing between our hands, meeting back in our tabletop. Lovely. Extending your right leg out nice and long, flexing your foot. Pressing the mat away from you, belly button comes in and up, pointing your toes. Nice inhale here. Exhale, bringing your knee to your chest and chin to chest. Inhale, extending your leg, gazing between your mat. Exhale, knee to nose. Curl the spine, push the mat away from you. And again, inhale. Leg out nice and long, gazing between your mat. Exhale, chin to chest, knee to nose. Push the mat away from you, curling the spine. Lovely, and again, inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Straightening your leg, tucking your toes, foot lands on the floor, pressing into your heel. Nice little hamstring stretch here. Pushing the mat away from you. Try not to sink in your shoulders. Lovely, and back to all fours. Switching sides, straightening our left leg, flexing your foot. Try not to lift up your hips. Hips stay parallel to the floor. Pointing your toes, inhale here. Exhale, chin to chest, knee to nose. Curl the spine, push the mat away from you. Inhale, straightening your leg. Gazing between your hands, belly button in and up. Exhale, knee to nose. Curl the spine, push the mat away from you. Inhale, nice and long, engaging your core muscles. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Straightening your leg. Foot to the floor, tucking your toes. Nice little hamstring stretch here. Gazing between our hands. Excellent. And coming back to all fours. Walking your hands out in front of you, about hand distance forward. Tucking your toes, bringing your hips to your heels, lifting your knees, and coming straight into a downward facing dog. Hips up nice and high. Feel free to rearrange your down dog. Maybe widening the hands, maybe widening the feet. Maybe bring in a bit of movement to your down dog. Bending one knee then the other. Maybe you want to sway those hips. Or if down dog isn't available for you, you can always drop onto your knees into a nice extended child's pose. And wherever you are, we're trying to find that length in our spine, lengthening our neck. And come into stillness. Soles of the feet aim towards the floor but don't have to touch. Lovely, gazing towards the top of our mat, walking towards the top of our mat, into our forward fold. Got a hair up my nose, I do apologise. Taking a nice bend in the knee, feel free to sway side to side. If you have any blood pressure problems or you're feeling a bit dizzy, it might feel nicer for you to gaze towards the floor. If not, melt in the crown of the head in the direction of the floor. Wherever you are, giving our head a little yes, unclenching your jaw, letting your tongue rest at the base of your mouth. Giving your head a little no. And coming to stillness. Pressing into your feet, slowly standing all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Standing all the way up, coming to our mountain pose. So feet either together or feet hip or shoulder distance apart. Lifting up through the arches of your feet. Your kneecaps, tilting our pelvis slightly forwards, lifting up through our heart center, through the crown of the head. But again, chin on your shelf, grounding through the back body, soles of the feet. Arms relaxed. Inhale, arms up to the sky, prayer above our head, looking up to our thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Prayer kisses the floor, bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, half lift, hands to fingertips, shins or thighs, flat back looking ahead, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the floor, big step back with our left foot. Left heel lands on the floor. Right knee over right ankle. Feel free to widen your feet a little bit. Bringing our right hip crease back. Inhale, arms up to the sky, fingertips up into your warrior one. Relaxing the shoulders, backing down away from the ears, press into the outside edge of your back foot. And exhale, hands coming all the way to the floor. Stepping back into your plank pose. Inhale here. Really push the mat away from you, press into your heels, rolling forwards on the toes, dropping your knees, your chest, your chin, your belly. Untuck the toes, roll the shoulders back and down, finding length in your neck. Elbows tucked in by your sides, pressing into the tops of your feet, your pelvis, your lower belly muscles. Inhale, head up, chest up, baby cobra, or maybe your belly comes up into our cobra. Lovely. Exhale, tucking your toes, hips to your heels, lift your knees into your downward facing dog. Or again, if down dog isn't in your practice, dropping onto your knees into our extended child's pose. Wherever you are, finding length in your spine, finding length in your neck. Gazing between your thighs, wherever you are. Resting into the fingertips, back of the knuckles, elbows of the hands, chest to thighs, hips up nice and high. Breathing. Gazing towards the top of your mat, walking towards the top of your mat, into your forward fold. And once you're there, inhale, half lift, so hands to fingertips, shins or thighs, lengthening your spine, belly button comes in and up, gazing ahead. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees if you need to. Slight bend in our knees. Inhale, standing up, big angel wings, prayer above our head, looking up to our thumbs. Exhale, bringing it down through the center. By our side, same on the other side. Inhale, arms up, prayer above our heads, looking up to our thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Prayer kisses the floor, bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, half lifts, gaze ahead. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the floor, stepping back with our left leg. Feel free to widen your legs, knee over ankle, drawing our left hip crease back. Press into the outside edge of your back foot, hugging your inner thighs together. Inhale, rising up, fingertips up to the sky. Nice deep bend in your front knee. If you feel like this hip is coming forwards, you can always widen your legs so we're nice and even. Lifting the corners of our mouth. And exhale, hands coming all the way to the floor, stepping back into your plank pose. Pressing into the heels, inhale here. Exhale, rolling forwards on the toes, dropping our knees, chest, chin, belly. Scooping onto our belly, shoulders back and down, elbows in, lengthen the spine, press into our pelvis, tops of the feet, lower belly muscles. Inhale, head up, chest up for baby cobra, or maybe belly comes up for cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, hips to heels, lift the knees, downward facing dog. Gaze in between your thighs, try not to dump your weight into your shoulders. Chest to thighs, hips up high, and again, if down dog isn't in your practice, drop onto your knees. Breathing. Gazing towards the top of our mat, walking towards the top of our mat into your forward fold. Lovely, once you're there, inhale, halfway lift, hands to fingertips, shins or thighs, lengthening your spine, gazing ahead. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend in our knees, inhale, standing up, big angel wings, pro above our head, looking up to our thumbs. Exhale, bringing it down through the center and by our sides. Lovely, tree pose, hands to prayer, in front of heart center. Putting your weights into your right foot, pressing down, big toe, little toe, back to the corners of the heel. Rooting down, so imagining we've got roots growing out the soles of our feet. Switching your belly muscles on, drawing your belly button in and up, hugging your hips in, your waist in, lifting up through the crown of the head. And just bringing our knee out to the side, opening up your hip. We can be heel to ankle, nice and light on your big toe. Not dumping your weight into your toe. Lifting up nice and tall. Or maybe if you're feeling supported, you can bring that foot up. So our heel is under our knee. If you have a chair next to you, you can always hold on to the edge of your chair. Pressing your hands together. Lovely, and bringing your knee to center, all the way to the floor. Feel free to give those legs a nice little shake and switching sides. Shifting your weight into your left foot, big toe, little toe, back two corners of the heel, pressing down, rooting to the earth, switching on your leg muscles, your belly muscles, hugging your belly button in and up, lifting up through the crown of the head, chin on our shelf, and just bringing our knee out to the side, heel to ankle, very light on our toes, gazing ahead. And again, if you've got your balance, you can bring your heel up so it's below your knee, not on your knee, because if we lose our balance and we tip to the sides, we're going to end up injuring our knee. Lifting up through the crown of the head, keeping our belly muscles engaged, back muscles engaged, legs nice and grounded, nice and lifted and lengthened. Try not to let that knee come forward, knee stays out to the side. Lovely. Bringing your knee forward, all the way to the floor, hands by your sides. Maybe giving it a nice little shake out. Excellent. Inhale, arms up to the sky, prayer above our heads. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the floor. Coming onto our knees. Big toes together. Knees mat distance apart. Bringing your hips to your heels. Forehead kisses the earth. If this is a bit too much for you, you can always stack your hands, rest your forehead on your hands, or maybe it might feel nicer to make some fists and rest your head on your fists. Up to you. Letting your energy settle, feeling that life force energy going around our body, our prana, our heart's beating, our lungs breathing. And pressing into your hands, walking your hands all the way back. Head comes up last, preventing any dizziness. Taking a moment here, especially if you're feeling a little bit lightheaded. And once you're there, when you're ready, bringing our legs round, coming straight onto our backs. Soles of the feet to the floor. Hands either out to a T shape, above your head, cactus, or resting nice on your rib cage. Bringing both knees over to the right, keeping both shoulder blades on the floor. Gaze into wherever feels good today. Might feel nice to gaze over the opposite shoulder. Keeping both shoulder blades on the floor, sending the direction of your breath to the left side of your rib cage. Relaxing the ankles, the glutes, the thighs, nice and supported in our shoulders. And gazing up to the sky, lifting your knees up through center, all the way over to the other side. Gazing over the opposite shoulder if that feels good. If not, you can gaze to the sky or in the same direction as your knees. Sending the direction of your breath to the right side of your rib cage. Keeping both shoulder blades nice and grounded. Softening your ankles, your shins, your calves, your thighs, the glutes, the shoulders. And gazing up to the sky, lifting your knees up through center and giving yourself a nice big hug. Both knees in towards your chest. Giving it a little rock side to side. And just doing any last minute moves you want to do before we come into our Shavasana. You can put on a layer or you can have a drink if you like. And when you're ready, legs out nice and long, arms by your sides. Palms facing up. If you've got any back problems, might feel nicer to have the soles of the feet to the floor, knees resting against each other. Closing your eyes, letting the effect of today's practice settle in. Starting to wiggle your fingers and toes. Blinking the eyes open if they're not there yet already. Circling your wrists and your ankles. Bringing your awareness back to your breath, back to your body. Taking a nice stretch or give yourself a nice big hug. Feel free to rock side to side. Coming back into the room. And rolling onto your favorite side, using your top arm to push you all the way up to a nice easy seat position, whatever easy seat means for you. Reaching hands to prayer in front of heart center, pressing your hands together, lifting up through the heart center, feeling the connection between your hands, yourself, your inner peace, your inner light. Feel free to join me in an Om. If not, you can listen and feel the vibrations, or you can say it to yourself in your mind. Deep breath in for the Om. And Namaste. Thank you for coming. Give yourself a nice big clap. Thank you for joining me in today's senior friendly mat and yoga class. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.